The 9 school children who drowned in the estuary between Fana and Weija in the Greater Accra region have on Sunday been laid to rest at the Botiano Cemetery. The families who lost their children received 10,000 cedis each as support from the 2 municipal assemblies and the 2 members of parliament for the area. Central Regional Correspondent Calvis Tete has more in this report.
It was all tears as family, friends and loved ones gathered at the Botiano Palace Court to bid farewell to the deceased children. Mourners were still shocked about the incident. According to Henry Quarty, the Greater Accra Regional Minister, the findings of the committee tasked with investigating the incident will be implemented to the latter. He indicated that an amount of 10,000 cedis each will be given to the families as part of support package from the 2 assemblies and their MPs, while urging the families to make good use of the money.
On behalf of the presidency, wishes to express, or rather send our condolences to the bereaved families. Indeed, this is a sad day and a moment in a man's life that you wish you never saw, you never heard, and you never witnessed. This is one of what you call force majeure. It's an accident. We are not proud at all that it's happened. And we want to apologize to all and sundry on behalf of government that we'll continue to do our best. Even in developed countries, such things sometimes do happen. We can understand the fury and anger in people. We plead. We continue to do our best. This is one of the things that we couldn't control. But as I said, a committee has been put together. They have some time to quickly look at the safety conditions of the place. Like I said, the MP and myself and my colleague will abide by the recommendations that will come from the report. And we hope that the report will tackle all the areas for us. In the meantime, though, as a token, whilst we await the recommendations of the committee, this is support from the MPs, 10,000 Ghana each to the parents. Like I said, it's not from government yet. When the report comes, government will also come in. In the meantime, we have appealed to them, whilst we wait for the reports, to caution children under the age of 16 who paddle the canoes. We are aware that a young man who was helping them ferrying them across is about 15, 16-year-old. We've cautioned the parents to ensure that people who are of age and are experienced will do so in future.
Owner of Vision Redeemers Academy, one of the schools that lost some of its pupils to the disaster, say they are still living in shock. According to Reverend Joe Alfredon, the wife fainted upon hearing of the news of the children drowning. He explained that he personally bought a canoe to ferry the children to and from school, but unfortunately, on the day the incident happened, the children didn't use the school's canoe.
I couldn't believe it because these children, I play with them all the time. In a sense that I'm a pastor and God led me to Fana to start a church there. I sold my cars to build a structure there for them, just for them to have the gospel. And over there when I went, I saw the children loitering without going to school. So I decided to establish that school. I don't take school fees. I buy uniform from them, free education. They just pay 5 cedis sometimes. They don't bring anything to school. And when I established the school, I realized that transportation was a problem. So I have to buy a canoe, the bigger one for them, that conveyed them. But that fateful day, unfortunately, they couldn't use that one. They used the smaller one. And when I heard the incident, I was at almost to Tema. Then I have to take Okada rushed to the scene. In fact, my wife and myself went. My wife fainted, went to coma over 3 hours because of the shock. In fact, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. But I know our good Lord knows the best.
For some mourners at the funeral, lessons should be learned from the incident.
Yes, we feel so sorry for the parents that are in this situation, because today is Mother's Day, and what are we seeing? As people are celebrating their mothers, some mothers are burying their children. This is a good lesson that we all have to learn. It's both politicians and the residents. If any child is going to school or doing business on the sea and it's not in life jacket, it should not go.
The bodies of the 9 teenagers who drowned at Fana have been laid to rest at the cemetery here in Botiano. The Greater Accra Regional Minister and the municipal assemblies, together with the MPs, gave each family member 10,000 cedis each as their widow's mite. They are hoping that lessons will be learned from this. Calvi Stetter, Citi News, Botiano.